Hey there, creepy peeps! Welcome to another Weird Wednesday video, and it's the end of the month, almost. So you know what that means. It's time for favorites. Alrighty, before I get into my favorites though, I want to say a quick thank you to my creepy patron peeps for your support of my channel. Thank you so much. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description. So let's get into these favorites with the movies I've been loving this month. We've been having some really great horror features come out in theaters this month. Obviously, Upgrade and Hereditary are up there. They are currently both in my top five at least for the year so far. Holy crap, Hereditary is at #1 on my Letterboxd list right now. So insane. Two really good releases this month. Another one that I watched this month and I really liked was In the Mouth of Madness, and I cannot believe it took me this long to watch the movie. The creator of gravereviews.com, which I will link in the description, asked if I had seen it and asked if I wanted to review it for their site. So, you know, I said yes. Really glad I did because I finally saw this movie, and yeah, it's I kind of had one of those weird, I feel like this is just like a millennial experience or something, because we use GIFs all the time for like our reactions and things like that. I've seen a GIF of towards the end of the movie when Sam Neill is watching the movie In the Mouth of Madness, and you know, he's all like covered in crosses that he's drawn on himself and eating popcorn, and he's laughing hysterically at it. I've seen GIFs of that and the blue dream scene where he's like screaming. I've seen a GIF of the screaming part, and I never knew what that was from. I'm sure I've used those GIFs before I watched the movie. I don't know, I can't remember, but so I had kind of weird like millennial like outer body experience. I was like, oh, that's where those GIFs are from. On to the books, because I have quite a few. The book. I picked up this one mostly because I feel like it would do my thesis paper really well, as it's about like witchcraft and things like that in horror movies. So obviously this doesn't have anything to do with witches in horror, but it just has to do with the history of witchcraft. So I feel like it would come in handy. And it's called The Black Arts. And I guess it's an older book because it says it's the 50th anniversary edition. Yep, it's by Richard Cavendish. Yeah, it says on the back here that he is a highly regarded and widely published British historian of magic, myth, and the occult. So yeah, never heard of this book before, but I thought it would definitely be interesting and do my paper well. So it says it's an absorbing account of witchcraft, demonology, astrology, and other mystical practices throughout the ages. So there's that. I also picked up the next lore book. I'm pretty sure I shared the first one I got in another favorites. The first one is called Mystical Creatures or something like that. It doesn't say on here. Yeah, it doesn't say on here what the other book is. Monstrous Creatures. There it is. I do have the other one. I love the podcast. The podcast is awesome. If you haven't checked it out before, if you're a fan of like folklore, especially creepy folklore and creepy legends and things like that, Lore is for you. The podcast. There was also a 6-episode series that they did on Amazon. It came out last year right around Halloween time, October, which is probably still on Amazon. It was made in partnership with Amazon, I think, so it should still be on there. And then they've released 2 books now. This makes the 2nd book, about like some of the legends and stuff that they've mentioned. So where the other one was about kind of like folklore and creatures and stuff, this is about more like legends and bad people and things like that. So of course I had to pick it up because I love lore. This next one is definitely not horror, but it does have some morbid humor in it, and I don't know, I found it so funny. Basically, whenever I help people find books at my job, like sometimes I'll just like happen to see something when I'm grabbing what they need and then I pick it up and, you know, just don't do my job and look through it and whatever. And that's what this was. It's called Poorly Drawn Lines is like the web comic name, but this is called Comics for a Strange World. And there's just really no way to describe it, but it's like kind of like a lot of like millennial type humor, I guess you could say. I don't know, it was just really funny, and there are ghosts in it. There's like little ghosty characters and things like that, and like I said, it's kind of like dark, some of it's kind of like dark and morbid humor, so in that sense, you know, you may enjoy it, but it's definitely not horror, but hilarious. And then the last book on my list, you probably saw on my Instagram if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or wherever. It was a birthday gift for my brother. I definitely did drop a hint to him that this book was out, and he picked up the hint like a champ and got me The Art of Horror movies. So I probably shared it, I'm sure, whether in a favorites or on social media. I got for Christmas from my brother The Art of Horror, which is like just art, like paintings and sculpture and things like that, not necessarily movies or anything. And this is like The Art of Horror movies, like an illustrated history, so it goes decade by decade, and not only like the movie posters, like the official movie posters, but like artist renderings of movie posters. Like this is like House of Wax, which is on the cover also, but amazing. So awesome, so awesome. I love this book. And now I have a matching set. I have The Art of Horror and The Art of Horror movies, and they're both by the same person, edited by Stephen Jones. So, okay, now let's get into the other odds and ends that aren't movies or books, or odds and ends. So first thing, the only kind of like homey, product-y kind of thing I have are some candles that I got from Sickwix. I will link her Etsy page in the description box. I will also link her Instagram because she has a killer Instagram and awesome. She wins everything on Instagram stories. Like she does them so well. But she makes awesome horror themed candles. So I had to pick some up, of course. I love a good candle. And if it'll focus, there we go. So this one is obviously Trick or Treat inspired, and you know how I love Trick or Treat. So it's got Sam's Lollipop, and it says always check your candy. I love it. And the always check your candy is its own scent. There are some candles where you can pick like which I'll show in my other one down here. You can pick the jar and then you pick the scent that goes in it. And then there are some like this that, you know, if you buy this candle, it only comes in the one scent. And this one's kind of sweet. I don't have my phone on me, of course. So I don't have the description of the scent, but it's definitely pumpkin-y and sugary. And I'm normally not a fan of that, but it's like not sugary to the point where I want to vomit, how I normally want to do with like super sweet candles. It's like pumpkins and Halloween candy is what it smells like, and I'm about it. And I love candles like this with the darkened glass. This is not because it's like burnt around it, because I've definitely been burning this one. This is just the, you know, color of the glass, and I love that, especially as like when the flame, you know, gets lower in here and how it kind of shines through. Oh, I love it. Love it. All right, and then the second one I got, which I opened to smell it, but I haven't burned yet. Oh, the smell though. Is one of those like you pick your own. So you pick the jar and then you pick out of the 3 scents what scent you want in it. What scent you want in it. And this one is obviously for the craft. So it says, "We are the weirdos, mister." It's got some moons on it. Love it. And I don't remember what all the scents that are in this, but it was called Witchboard, or Cedar Witchboard is the name of the scent. Fuck, it smells good. Definitely smells woodsy, like burning. It smells like burning wood. It's amazing. This is like, buy this scent. Obviously I'm not sponsored by Sickwix or anything, but if you want to know what type of scents I go for, because it's not usually sweet or flowery, it's like stuff like this, buy the Witchboard scent, smell it, and that's exactly what I'm looking for in a candle. Like I could just sit here and all this. Things are just kind of like other things I want to talk about that I was enjoying this month and loving this month. So first is my live stream, which if you didn't get to check it out on Friday, I'll link it. So much fun. Had a Q&A and a giveaway, and it was the first live stream I had ever done solo. So I'm really glad to kind of get the first time nervousness of doing a solo live stream out of the way. I want to thank everybody who came out and watched and asked questions during the stream and who sent questions prior to the stream. And congrats to the people who won the prizes. I'm gonna send them out tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So by the time you're seeing this video, it will already have been sent out. And I'll probably will have emailed you already that I sent it. So yeah, anyways, so hopefully I'll be doing more live streams. I definitely want to do solo live streams from time to time. It definitely is fun, and it's a fun way to interact with you guys. If you have ideas for things I can do during a live stream, definitely let me know, because I'm one of those people. I'm not like Jacula or anything like that that can just like sit for hours and just chit chat to the chat. I feel like, I'm not saying I won't chat to you guys in the chat if you were watching, but I like to have some sort of like purpose as well. Like that's why I did a Q&A. So in between me talking to you guys in the chat, I was answering questions and things like that. So I need something to do like that. Anyways, yeah, so that was really fun. Loved that. Also, my birthday, which was this past Saturday on the 23rd. I want to thank all of you guys who sent me birthday love and birthday wishes. I seriously love this community so much. I got so many like messages and comments and things for birthday wishes, so thank you. That was really sweet of everybody. So speaking of live streams and stuff, Does This Offend You? I feel like it's just going to be in all of my favorites. I'm loving every minute of it, and I think I already said it on my live stream, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Hopefully neither of us end up having to change the date because of anything, but it's going to be on Friday the 13th. July obviously will be the next one. And then finally, more live stream stuff. So this coming Saturday on the 30th, I'm going to be guesting on the Hellhounds of Horror live stream show. They are formerly known as Hot Cheetos and Blood. So yeah, I'm guesting on their show. The movies we're gonna be talking about are Hellraiser 2 and Evolution. I mean, that'll be fun because I've only ever seen the first Hellraiser movie and I've only seen it once. So finally, I'm seeing a sequel. That'll be interesting. And I've seen Evolution so many freaking times. It is a hilarious movie. I definitely recommend it. So that'll be super fun. I'm really excited about it. I loved watching their show. The first time I saw the Hot Cheetos and Blood like stream show was during the Creepy Channel crawl, and I thought they were awesome. They seem like fun guys. So I'm really happy that I get to be on the show next Saturday. I will leave a link for their YouTube channel in the description. So that does it for my favorites. Please let me know in the comment section what you've been loving this month. And hopefully I'll remember to link everything in the description. God, my description box is probably just like insane looking if you dare to click the show more button. Which I've been meaning to ask. I want to do like a page on my blog because I do like the Amazon affiliate links, and some of you guys mentioned like, hey, can you link this stuff? You can probably even do an Amazon affiliate link with it, which is a super smart idea. I love that idea. I've just been like working with a way to do that. So how would you guys want to see it? Ideally, I feel like I could just put like, because I always include an affiliate link to the movies I review, I could put them in there too, and then I can just have a permanent link to that page on my blog where all those are. So if you want to check out a product I talk about or a movie I talk about, it's there. So what do you think? Do you think there should be a separate, like 2 pages, one for the movies I watched that month and one for my favorites, or just put it all together? What do you guys think? How would you like to see that, if you even want to see it? Or do you just want me to fill up my description box full of links? You decide. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here and become a Creepy Peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday. Make sure you ring that notification bell down there as well to be notified every time I post a video or every time I go live. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye!